Hello and welcome to another Java project. This is beginners specifically, and we should all kind of know the drill by now. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Let's go over the requirements real quick for this one. The user can start a stopwatch, the user can stop a watch, and we can also store and display previous times. Before I get into this, I also want to say I'm doing this all kind of off the top of the head. I don't have any code I'm copying over or anything like that. And I like to do it like this so that new people can kind of get a feel for how you can kind of think through problems and see that people do make mistakes no matter how experienced they are. So don't get discouraged. So first thing I want to do in this to get started with our requirements is I'm actually just going to create a Java class and I'm gonna call it uh watch data, I guess. Here we want constructor. I don't want anything in there for now. I want a private list of longs or strings. I think we're gonna do strings here. Maybe that would make sense. And we can do past times array list. We can do that. Let's import this class, please. Import that, and I know we're not using it yet, so please stop yelling at me. So a couple things here. We have nothing here, so let's actually just go ahead and initialize this. Close this side here and say watch data equals data. We're going to initialize that here. Going to also fit my cardinal sin here is doing this. Go back to watch data here, and I'm going to do public void print. Let's do print in text or something. I'm not sure. And then let's print out welcome to the Java stopwatch, I guess. I don't know. We'll save that. We will call it watch data dot beginning text and do public void print in watch text. How about that? We'll just go ahead and print out press enter when you want to start watch. We'll come back here. We will then print that out, and we can do watch data dot forget print begin watch text here. And then what else can we do from here? We want to get a buffered reader. It's buffered reader equal. Pretty sure it's buffered reader, and then it's input stream reader. I think it's system dot in. I think that's what it is. We'll get our reader, and then we will our um string. I don't know, command or something. I don't know. Let's do input equals reader dot readline. I could have one line that. And from here, we need to add an exception just in case they do something weird. But we're not going to be, you call it, parsing this data. We just want to wait for an input here. And, so I got cough. Okay, sorry, I don't know what's been up. I need some more water or something. Not been keeping hydrated. So after we get our inputs, we're going to want to do something else, which I think for printing, I want to keep all the prints together. Public void. I don't think we should. Let's not do that here. Oh, we could do watch. Do I want to put it here or in main? So I think I'm gonna do it in the here. Do a zone date time equals zone date time dot now. So we're gonna get the current time, seconds, milliseconds, all of it. And then we're going to want to do separate that a little bit. Here I want to create another one that says public void print end watch text. Then we'll print out hit to press enter when you want to stop that plain and simple. We're here and we will say actually formatting here doesn't matter, but do watch data dot print end watch text, and let's actually put it above the just that nanosecond difference. It doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got to cough again. Okay, I'm back. I chugged some water this time, so hopefully I don't have to cut again. But from now, so now we want to wait on our input again. So we could do, it doesn't even matter. We could use the same input if we wanted to. Equals reader.readline. And then what we will do is we will get, what will we do here? We'll get seconds out of this. So we want to get the total amount of elapsed seconds. So we can do a long seconds lapse. I spelled that right. Awesome. Then we can do zone date time. What is it? Dot till. Let's do I do zone date time dot now. We want to use uh all cap, or is it not all caps? All caps. I think it's chrono units dot, and we get seconds here because that's what matters most to us. That's the most precise version that kind of matters. We don't really care about nanoseconds because even if you wanted to, I think it'd be pretty hard to spam enter that fast. Probably always get something that rounds up to seconds. Then we have our seconds here. And then what we want to do is some math. The math part, we're going to do, let's do long seconds equals seconds lapse. We'll do it. Well, actually, we don't need that. We do minutes. Minutes equals divided by 60. So in this case, I didn't spell minutes right. In this case, if it's like less than 60 seconds, we'll just get 0 for this, which is totally fine. And then we can also do hours as well. Hours lapsed. I'm gonna change lapsed as well just to keep us consistent here. Equals minutes elapsed divided by 60 as well, because 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. That should be good there. I want to separate this out real quick. And from there, we can go back to our watch data. Public void print lapsed time. I guess we could do that. And then we want to take in a long seconds, long minutes, long hours. From here, we can get a string together here. And then we do the string total time. Oh, I don't want to put space there. Total time equals, let's see here. We took 2 hours. Wait, let's do, yeah, hours plus hours. Do what here? I think we do a comma plus it's plus comma and space. Well, no, not double plus, or not double space, plus seconds. I think that will be our total time here. And we'll print out uh watch, and we'll just add on total time here. And then what else we'll do is we will pastimes do pastimes dot add total time here. Wanted to be quick and dirty with it. I would more so recommend putting in a getter. So let's do this. Let's do this better. Private void add time and string, call it time, and we'll do pastimes dot add total as typing stuff. And then we can get rid of this part and do add time, total time. I don't want to be messing with this in one spot. Messing with it in multiple spots can get real messy real quick. We might as well be, um, you know, right with it, or what's the word? More standardized with it, I guess. And then here we can do a public void, not void, list string, um, get time, and just pastimes. Okay. So from here we want to call watch data dot print elapsed time, and then we did seconds. It's hours elapsed. We could also continue that and do days, but I'm not gonna do that. If you wanted to, you could just do divided by 24 or something like that. So there we go. We can do a, let's do another input here. Let's print out some class here. I'd like to do that. Why not? I called it. Updated. Whatever. Public void. Let's do print what print past times. I don't know. And then we can just print out here. Actually, we do a for each loop. We just do for string time in past times. Print out time here. And we can also do another print out ask to past times, I guess. Then print out, would you like to all of past times? Yes, no. And then from here we can do a watch data dot print the past times, I guess, and then our input can our no, our input equals reader dot read line. And then from here we can determine if our input is yes or no. So do if, let's do yes dot dot there dot for case inputs, then we will do a watch data dot print last times. Is that what I did? Past C past times, print C past times. What do I call it? Let's rename this actually. Rename to just get rid of part. Okay. I did that wrong. We can ask to see past times here and then print the past times if yes. So from here we can do a, what can we do here? Do a public void print ask to, I guess, and we can just print out, would you like to run the timer again? Again, we'll do yes, no. Here we will ask watch data dot uh print ask to continue. Our input will equal read line, and then the same if check here. If yes, uppercase of our inputs, we can simply we'll do the opposite. Just break out of the for loop. So there, I think this should work. So while true, we are reading. It's redundant. It's really redundant. Waiting for it. And let's go ahead and give this a run. So, welcome to the Java stopwatch. Press enter when you want to start the watch. And you can also print anything you want here. It doesn't matter. But just hitting enter and then press enter when you want to stop the watch. I will stop it now. So, looks like the watch ran for 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 5. Oh, I forgot to add the seconds on top or behind it. So, would you like to see all your past times? If I hit yes, so it should print out what we just did. Would you like to run the timer again? And what if I say yes? Starting the watch, and we're waiting 1. I'm not really counting. I can't count seconds very consistently. So we'll just wait a little bit longer than 5 seconds to make sure it works. And I think 5 seconds is up. So there, and 12 seconds. Let's see past times. Let's make sure both of them print out. Very nice. Both of our past times print out. And no, I don't want to run it again. Process finished. So it looks like it works perfectly well. I just need to fix that one thing and add in seconds here. Add in a space here. And then everything should be good. Like I said, you could add days and all that onto this if you wanted to. But this thing works pretty perfectly. You could also do it to where like it won't print out the hours and minutes if there's 0 if you wanted to. I did just for every case. And yeah, let's run it again and make sure that it took. Press enter when I want to start the watch. Pressing enter. Let's press enter when I want to stop the watch. I'm going to cut the recording here, let it run for a little bit, and make sure it works. All right, I am back. I did some dishes. I took one dish to the sink. And I drink of water. So let's go ahead and press enter here. And it looks like it doesn't totally work. Interesting. So I see a bug in our system actually, is I'm only dividing it once. And that's the problem. So we actually don't have a fully functioning thing here. So good thing I let it run to see the errors. And I see what the problem is. So you see how we only divide by 1? Or only divide it once? That means it will only divide it by 1. So that should have been 2 minutes and some odd seconds there. So what we need to do is actually get another thing here and do public long get minutes taken long seconds elapsed, I think. Do this. And then we can do, let's see, while, what do I want to do here? And you know what? I was going through the code and I'm like, why isn't this working? And then I realized why it's not working. Well, why it's technically not working. It is working actually as expected. I did have it right the first time. However, I'm just not subtracting. Not subtracting where I need to subtract. So in this case, what we can do is come down here, I think, and we can do, let's see here. We can do long subtract seconds here. I think we do seconds elapsed. I gotta do this math real quick. All right, I think I've got it. So we've got seconds to elapsed, I think. Ing equals here. We can do a math dot absolute value and find the difference between seconds elapsed minus minutes elapsed times 60. So if you really want to put this together, you do it like this. And essentially what this is doing is, so in our case, let's say there's 108 seconds total, which means 1 minute and a little bit less has passed in total time. So this is just saying, okay, so we're going to take our seconds elapsed remaining. We'll take seconds elapsed and we'll subtract however many minutes there were times 60 because there's 60 seconds. And then we'll do that for all of that as well. It's elapsed equals pretty much the same thing. Just pretty much copy, paste this, but instead of doing that, we do minutes elapsed times hours elapsed times 60. And then if we run this, this should work, but I have to actually pass in these values here. Seconds elapsed remaining, and then hours will always just be the same because that'll just keep going up no matter what. So let's go ahead and run it again. Start the watch, and then I will be back in however long to see if it works. I clicked the wrong button. I'm going to stop the recording. Oh no. All right, now that I have clicked the right buttons, let's watch has been running for a little bit. Let's go ahead and enter. And there we go. We got 2 minutes and 26 seconds. So our new math arithmetic is working. Yes, again, just because. Throw on the timer again. Yes. And then let's just make sure our arithmetic is still working, even with just seconds and not minutes in this case. You can just do it again and 5 seconds. Fantastic. Let's run it again. Well, let's do the times. Cool. No. And we're done. So awesome. That's the calculator project. There was one mishap with, some math missing and some overthinking on my part. But we should be good now. And that's project. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're still here and you liked it, leave a like, subscribe. I do a lot of these projects, and I'll also be doing more beginner friendly Java tutorials and stuff, such as using AI and stuff in the future. So if you're interested in any of that, go ahead, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.